So we close our eyes to start a short meditation together. Just noticing maybe how we are sitting. Bringing back our presence in the room. Noticing if there is any thoughts going on. Also checking if our body is still breathing. Just observing as naturally the breathing is occurring by itself, whether we are aware of it or not. Whether we sleep or we are awake. Our heart beats, the breathing is going on, the blood in the body, everything is working by itself. Now we'll be fully present here. You have nothing to do, just to be here. If there is some thoughts, emotions, sensation, they are just appearance in the fields of perceptions. We just connect with the sense of being, the sense of I am. So anything else than I am we discard. So whenever our attention goes somewhere, on some sounds or some thoughts or some feeling, we bring back to the only interest of our meditation, the sense of being. I am. And now we'll ask a question to ourselves without trying to reply. What about my sense of being when I am in deep sleep? So when we are in deep sleep, there is not even the sense of I am, which is only in the waking state and in the dream state. So in deep sleep, I am, but I don't have a sense of I am. But still I am. And I am that in any state, whether I am aware, unaware, present or absent. And this has no beginning and no end, no space, no time. And this I am is prior to consciousness, prior to awareness, is beyond any idea that the mind can formulate. And that, what I am, nobody, nothing can steal it from me. Ever, never. What I am is such a well-kept secret, untouchable. Wonder of wonders. Before the origin of anything. And to be that, I have nothing to do. Doing and not doing is just an appearance of the self, of that which is always quiet. That which is absolute love would take everything without any judgment or good or bad. Absolute, unconditional love. this cannot leave us, or we cannot leave that what we are. It is very much, it seems very invisible, but at the same time it's the most solid things what we are, because nothing can touch it, not even death. So this is the eternal peace, the eternal love. Not depending on whatever is happening in the movie in which all the characters are part. And in that there is a complete yes to that what I am. A very simple, childlike yes to that what I am. And this absolute heart does not need or ask anything from us, from the characters. Already complete. So, if you wish, you can slowly prepare to come back and open your eyes. Okay, so I have opened your microphone, if it works. Okay, welcome back. But stay where you are all the time at the same time, simultaneously. It's not anything which is an experience and then we come back and we leave up. No, that what we talk about is always there, let's say as a background or whatever. And from there now we can ask any question if we like. Your microphone are open? Yes, you can open your microphone by yourself, I think, if I'm right. So, hello, Nilima, yes?
My video is stopped, I don't know. Camera off करना है.
Okay.
So video is stopped, microphone is unmuted.
Yes. So anything to ask about the meditation or anything else Any challenge we are... Tanya, namaste, nice to see you. So anyone have something to say or about this meditation, or about some difficulty we encounter in other times, or anything? Yes?
It was a beautiful, beautiful meditation. Thank you.
Welcome.
The question I have is, how do you distinguish in your practice whether you are operating from a place of ego or you're operating from a place of self? And how do you ensure it?
If you need to ensure, it's certainly not sure. If you have a doubt, it's sure that it's because doubt is mind. So certainty is the only requirement. It is, as I experience it, just as simple as the heart of a child who does not need to prove anything. As long as there is doubt or question or this, then it's his mind. Ego, mind. Right? Poonam? Did reply to your question?
Yes, very well, thank you.
Yes, so any doubt, if you just sit and doubt come from the mind, then if you listen to it, then you catch it, then it becomes real. But if you don't take it, what happens? Nothing. We just validate a doubt or a question. Right? So it's easy in this way. It's more easy than we think. The difficulty is we have to overcome the difficulty of the mind and the doubt of the mind. But for the self, there is no doubt. So
so if a doubt comes, just don't take it.
Yes, exactly. Yes. This is just a proposal of the mind. The mind will offer you some things, like the devil offered to Jesus the whole world. Oh, I will make you the king of the whole world. He can even offer you this. Not only you are the body, or you will die, or is it coming from ego or not. It's also message from the mind, but it can, at some other level, it can tempt you. It's a big temptation. So it will tempt you to buy anything from the supermarket. So
yes.
It's a big you take it as a supermarket here. And you remember the parable of Jesus? Jesus was in the temple, and there was some merchant selling stuff. And then he get hungry. He said, "What are you doing in the temple of my father, selling this stuff?" So if you take it as a metaphor, the merchant or the thought and the mind, and the temple of God is the head or the self, the temple of God, that what you are. So the mind try to but with this power, I am that. Then you throw out the table of the merchant. You don't believe them anymore. You don't take their offers. Oh, is this, you will die, is this, that. Oh, you are that, but you have to do this. You are not pure enough. You have to do so many things. So it's in 10 minutes we'll have to click again on the link. 10 minutes. Yes.
Could you please speak on this metaphor in detail? The merchants are the mind. Could you elaborate on that, please? The That's very well said.
Yeah, whatever happen in the duality will be a transaction. You know, even in a relationship, you can experiment some things in this business like this, but you can also somehow experience true love. Well, it's not in this business, but many times it's a business transaction and mind comes on. So if I get this, if I give this, I will get that, and so on. So in duality, there is no other way to do, because consciousness is the first, the play of consciousness, or Maya, means there is already separation. So the first appearance will try to complete itself with something else, because it feels incomplete. So it's always, will always run to try to be better, to be more complete, to be more happy, to be more whatever, more, because it separates this. So it needs to be always in a business, to be more rich, more this, more that. But then with this this other message, which is addressed self to self, is not part of this business. You are that, whatever happened in this business of mind and Maya, you are that, and that does not need anything in this business from this. But we experience this at this duality level. So it's not wrong, it's just an experience, and to be aware that it's part of the experience. But to be identified with a beggar who feels separate and need always to depend on this business transaction, then you feel miserable. So if you think you're aware you are only this one, then you are bound to suffer only. But if you are aware of what you are prior to that, then okay, this game is going on, but something knows what it is itself. So it's prior to this. So there is a peace in that what I am does not need anything from this Maya business. The actor continues to play the game because it's like that. It's part of the game. But you are fine with ups and downs because it's part of the binary yin-yang polarities. So business, plus and minus, everything works like this. Plus and plus will be pulled away, pushed away. Minus and minus pushed away. Plus and minus will be attracted. So it's all a word of zero and plus, and we all work according to this pull and push. So it's just energy moving, 0, 1, 0, 1. But we could say we are the absolute zero, and this binary 0 and 1 is moving according to its attraction and repulsion. This is the business of Maya, or consciousness.
And could you speak to the parable? What did Jesus said, and who represents what?
You did not. Sorry, yes. I thought it was clear. So Jesus is like the power of the self. I am that, and when this is pushing away the like neti, a thought appear. Oh, you have to do this. You are, yes, I am that, but I have to be more pure, or to do this, or to do that. But that is neti about anything, any proposal from the mind or experiences. So this kicking the table is like a neti. Not this, not going into the business. But it's a one way of seeing that, because it's like Advaita, not this, I'm not this, not this. To know what you are, you negate. I'm not this, not this. But you can see it from another angle, which is more the tantric aspect. I am also this, I am also this. I am not really this, but it's an appearance of the self. So it includes everything. So you are the bad, you are the good, you are... Every appearance is an appearance of yourself. So it's good to be flexible like a yogi and to be able to see from different angles. So I can say I am something, I am nothing, I am everything. It's just different, but I am neither. You can also apply 80-80 on that. So because the best is to, huh? No. Poonam, did
So the question is, what represents the table? What represents the merchant? What represents the things? If you could elaborate on the story.
For me, it's I would not go in details. For me, the merchant who are selling is just who are in this business selling, advance for something, so these karmic things and all this which is belonging to Maya. So maybe you could describe it in a different way, more with a table, whatever. But I'm just taking the whole as a business game. But that, I am that, and all this is the supermarket. So when the supermarket offers something regarding this quest of the truth or the self or whatever, or God or what you are, regarding that, you don't need to listen to anything, any offer from the mind. Of course, you need to use your mind to work in the world. It's a different story. It's a practical mind. But the mind which is not useful, which is creating proposition and troubling us, we don't need to use it in that way. It's not helpful. It's more disturbing than helping. So we use the mind as a tool to function in the world. And
how do you know which thoughts are functional and which are non-functional to stop them?
If you need to count 1 plus 1 is 2, because you want to know how many orange. You are 2 people in front of the shop, and the other one orange. So you will make 1 plus 1. So you will ask, "Oh, please give me 2 oranges." So this is practical.
What about the rest? Life planning. Where's the clear demarcation? Useful, non-useful.
But in this you can...
and how do you stop the non-useful?
Yes, so for this you can touch the other part that we talked several times about intuition. So to learn to not listen too much to the mind, but to intuition, which is not in time and space, which is happening spontaneously, not in time and space. And sometimes this intuition seems to go against what the world or circumstances are saying to do. But still we feel from our gut feeling, I have to do that. This is intuition. And we can verify if there is some sign outside who are fitting with this intuition, confirming. So we can learn to work more with intuition and listen less and less to the mind. Use it as we take a calculator or a tool, and then when it's over, we put it back. So these some tips how to use to learn to discriminate what is a practical mind or what is it's like the mind is a machine, but there is many functions like a computer running by themselves, which are more disturbing than anything else. It's a combination of memories, beliefs, and so on. But all, let's not forget from where it comes, because ultimately, who is experiencing all that? So then it's going to the experiencer. Yes. So we were.
It's all about intuition.
Yes. So what is your intuition?
Just shut up.
Yes, but can you shut up?
Yes.
Yes.
For non-essential things.
Yes. But after we can work on that somewhat, intuition and so on. But at the same time, who is the one who tries to control all this? So this is the question who is most interesting. Who is this I who is in charge of this business? And is this I really in charge? Or is it happening by itself? So that's also what we try to discover.
Can you speak about free will?
Yes. It's always a pleasure.
Little about intuitions also.
That's also.
Because I went off.
You know, so free will. Free will. I like to speak on free will first.
Yes.
So
Yes.
let's back to the image of a wheel. You know, a wheel of a car. And the Buddhists also talk about the wheel of the samsara, the wheel of reincarnation and karma and so on, right? So when you are in the wheel, you're always going around from one object to another. Your attention is shifting and shifting, identified with a body, another body, an experience, another experience, right? But there is a secret point in the wheel which is not moving. And that's what we have to find. Where is the secret point which is where it's not moving? So in the any point of the wheel of samsara, then you have a free will. So you are the controller. You think you have to go there and there. At least you think. But there is one point when you can see that you are not doing anything, and that is the center of the wheel. And the more you look there, the more you see that free will is just an experience. So where is the center of the wheel? So the center of the wheel is from where perception, attention is going out and coming back to the center, right? So the center of the wheel, is perceiving all the object within the wheel of the field of perception. So we will bring back the attention to the center of the wheel to check, is there really a free will? Is it really real or not? So that's a direct way to inquiry, is that I has real power of this free will, or is it just an experience? So we have to put our all very minute, concentrated attention, like if we were looking at a microscope or something like that, and let's look at this eye. From where is it made of? So, and this, if you look well, the more you will look, you will not see with this eye, and it's not a microscope eye, it's outside. It's what we call the third eye, and you will see all at the same time that, this eye is not really having control, this feeling is not really existing. Time and space are also seen as an expression, but not really existing. So all are seen at from the same place, from this unmovable point. So we have free will as a separate being, but at the same time we are not doing anything as that which is prior to the will, which is hidden somehow in the center. Yes or no?
That's a great way of explaining.
Huh?
That's a really great way of explaining this, and it's new for me.
Yes, and that's very easy.
Explanation of the wheel. That's really great.
I would like to add something
Yes.
to what you said.
Yes.
Like, in order to have a free will, first I have to exist.
Yes. Yes, that's why we question the existence of the I, and the I is the center of perception. So I agree with what you say, yes. We are questioning, is this I really existing? So when we see it's just a functional I, like this body is a functional body, separate body appearing in the movie. So I is a functional part also that we use it, the sense of separation, to be able to say, oh, I love you, or this, I want to go there. It's just functional. But we lost this awareness that is just functional tools in the dream. And we took it for real. Oh, I am this body, I is real, and death and birth and all this, we take it as a real experience. So it seems real. But yes, we can...
I think first is I, the experience of I.
Yes.
Then all the question come. If I have free will or I don't have free will,
Yes.
etc.
Yes.
All the question come. This existing, the appearance of existing I, person.
Yes. Yes, that is the root cause. That's why we are always invited to go there to check. But I was saying that all is following. It's when I is seen as not really existing, all else is also seen simultaneously. It goes hand to hand. All this question goes all and disappears there.
Yeah, so it's better going to the root, no?
Yes, yes, but you see, I like also to leave the space open for questions for where we are. Everybody's at different place, so we can also... You know, I read a book when I went to Tiruvannamalai in 94 from Ramana Maharishi, written by David Bowie, and I like it very much as it's written, because it starts from the beginning. It says, oh, when a sage talk of the self, no, not even talking, just in silence. First it is just happening, the recognition without talking even. Then, second, people, maybe the second chapter is for, you need to say, oh, you are that, and you say, oh, yes, oh, sorry, I forgot, or something. It's just a simple recognition. And then, otherwise, you need to talk about it, then maybe self-inquiry, maybe you need to do so much yoga, meditation, this, that. So, in this book, you can see Ramana also was addressing to everyone from where he is. But ultimately, for the self, there is nothing to do. And just to hear you are that is enough. But the character and the whatever are part of the game and has to do this and to do that and to be better, to meditate or whatever. So no problem.
So is this all happening in a dream?
Yes, yes. Anything which need time and space, because when in this recognition somehow there is also, I call it like this, it's a pointer to say it's also I forgot what you said, Puna, I'm sorry. I was trying to...
All this is happening in a dream?
Yes, and even yes, whatever need time and space, it's easy. Whatever need time and space to occur is happening in the dream. If you see time and space as a dream, then it's easy. You cannot take anything anymore as really real. I mean, so it's already happening in the field of time and space.
So only thing real is deep sleep.
Deep sleep. Deep sleep is one of the three states, waking state, dream, and deep sleep. But deep sleep, we could call it the self, because we are in deep sleep in both any of the states, whether in deep sleep, in waking state, or in dream state. We are that. So if we call that the deep sleep. So we are that which is always at peace, which does not need peace in any of the states. So deep sleep is often used as a pointer for the self. Yes.
Wow.
So as deep sleep, what do you need? You don't know even what is a word. Yes, it's.
Surrender.
But it does not need to surrender even. So.
It automatically represents surrender, right?
Yes, surrender means two. So the closest pointer could be surrender to yourself. But surrender to someone, to a guru, is useful because you learn to offer your sense of doership or your ego to a master, which is also an appearance in the dream, a guru. But it is given to you to be able to give your sense of doership on someone else, a guru, and then you unload yourself. So your sense of responsibility, doer, being the doer, then you unload and give it to God or to a master, a guru. But ultimately is to surrender to yourself, because there is no two, there is not me and the guru. The self is a ultimate, is a Sadguru. So you are the Sadguru at the end. But in the game, in the play, we use surrender, self-inquiry, meditation as a way to come back to the center and to be less and less in the dream. Because the more we are in the dream, we suffer, so we try to be less deep in the dream. But this is not, it's working somehow, but the ultimate pointer is, this is what you are is not included in this business. So it's happening and it's not disturbing. Whether I meditate or not, whether I do self-inquiry or not, I surrender or not, for the self, nothing matters. But for the character, it may matter and make it more comfortable in the dream. That's all. If you see the difference, then it's clear. So you can do whatever to make the dream more comfortable, but you will not attain yourself by that. Just to make the dream better, maybe. Who knows? But if you question, as Raidas mentioned, if you can already go to the root of I, you see that it's happening by itself, so then there is no question left, or maybe some question come or go, but it's not your business. So we can.
I also liked, I know Raidas said that to kill it, it's like there's no I. But I liked how you said that it's in the dream, right? It's not only there is no I, there is an I, because there is an experience of I, but that experience is a dream, not reality.
Yes, it's like a...
That's how you explained it, right?
Yes, it's like a tool, like a part of the dream. So you cannot deny there is an experience of...
It's hard to say there is no I.
Yes, there is a sense of I, but you can question, is it real or not? And so...
Yes, that's easy for me where I am right now.
Yeah, so take it as a functional I.
Yeah.
Yes, but...
It's like there is a mind, but this mind is working on its own, rather than saying there is no mind, because we experience the mind.
Yeah, but whatever we experience, we cannot conclude that it is real. We experience whatever we experience.
That's what I like. Mm-hmm.
We have to question, is it what I experience? Is it because I experience it, does it mean that it is real? So it would be good in that point to apply neti-neti. Whatever I experience is not what I am. Because it means, experience means two. I experience that. So I don't take anything, neti-neti. So even that I experience a I. So
how does it quickly become clear that the mind that I am...
no, but quickly is not good. Because it's not in time. So quickly is not about quick or not quick. Can you ask further, please, Poonam?
Nilima, can you mute yourself, please?
Yes. Nilima, can you?
Yeah, thank you. So the question I have is, we know I is not the real I. We know mind is not the real mind, right? Is it still the self-inquiry practice to know these are illusions?
Oh, but there is no real I and unreal I, or unreal and real. Even that is not real. This to make distinct real and not real is just a pointer. But this also a mind stuff to say it's real or not real.
No, but the fact that it's happening in our sleep, that it's functional mind, and I'm just trying to see how to get established in that.
No, you cannot. This is because you cannot establish in that. So you want to establish
that this is illusion.
By more looking, the more you look, you go to that direction. That's why often we give this inner direction. After you might realize inside, outside is also two notions, but we are so much outside. So first we usually are said to go inside and to go to the direction of the one who is perceiving. So that's all you have to do, whether you work or meditate or do whatever. Who is experiencing whatever? Who is this I? So you keep your attention at the center. And why we say that? Because this is a notional point which is unmoving. This is also, again, a pointer, of course, but it's a way to, the closest we can give, maybe, to put your attention to the center, where it's not moving. And from there, whatever can be seen, not with his eyes or not with the intellect, might happen by itself. We can only prepare the ground like gardeners, but the rest is... So as long as we have a sense of doership, we have to use this sense of doership, self-inquiry, meditation, surrender, whatever, we use it. And until we see that we are not doing anything. So do your best and leave the rest, so it applies to that, like that. Use your sense of doership, because you cannot deny. Do you feel a sense of doership or not? Now. Poonam.
It depends.
Yes.
Right now, yes.
Yes, so sometimes it is there. So catch it, Catch your sense of doership and watch it. Stay with it. This is a sense of doership, and from this sense of doership to the sense of I am.
But when I catch it, right, and go in the opposite direction, then it dissolves.
Yeah, so just come back when your attention is coming back, to bring it back, and when it goes, it goes. Because ultimately it is seen that there is no control of this movement. I found out this name of this Shakti the other day from an Indian guy. We call this Jada Shakti and Chit Shakti. So Chit Shakti is the energy of the Guru, or bring you back to the center. It's putting you back to the center. And Jada Shakti is putting you out of the center to the world. So this is energy of I exist, I want the world, I want to experience this. I is like a sun. I is spreading his wings outside. This is a Jada Shakti. But when this Shakti is tired, it becomes Chit Shakti, and it calls back, it's a calling back to itself. So this is a Sadguru, or the self is calling you back to your own self. So these two movements are from the center to the outside of the circle is Jada Shakti, to the outside to the center is Chit Shakti. But this is all in the dreams, because the self is not touched by this business. So we could say, be what you are in spite of this movement of Jada Shakti, Chit Shakti. It will not stop, because it's in the Maya game. The consciousness looking for itself, always. Is want to go out, then is tired, want to go in, and tired, want to go out. So we could say, rather be what you are in spite of this business movement. But on the other side, we could tell you, use this Chit Shakti, or the self calling itself to itself, by using any tools, meditation, self-inquiry, or whatever. Is it clear?
Very beautiful, thank you.
Yes, then we are both. We are the self which does not need to go in that game, but we are also, this movement is there. So you can be in peace and watch that movement. From what you are, this business is not touching you. I want to exist, I want to die. We could say that Jada Shakti is I want to exist, and Chit Shakti is I want to die. Die mean, yes, come back to the center.
This dimension.
I think this is quite clear to when you see this picture, then many questions are gone with that already. It simplifies everything. But then from this Chit Shakti movement, you can grasp any tool which is fitting you as a character. And even this fire, this inner fire of this Chit Shakti will bring any tool. You don't need to do really or search for anything. This fire will bring a guru, a practice, whatever, will come to you. Just this fire of coming back to yourself, this Chit Shakti movement is enough. So it will arrange everything by itself. It will use your fake sense of doership and of effort also.
That's what is happening right now, right?
So it's
you
a play.
are our Chit Shakti.
Yeah, not this body, but this energy which is there here now is that, yes.
Yeah.
But it is not only this, it is self talking to self, and on the top of that, this Chit Shakti calling back is both, two messages. Talking to the body mind as Chit Shakti, come back home. And at the same time, home talking to home, say, oh, you don't need to go anywhere, you're already home. So it's a double message. So what to do now?
And Tanya has a question.
Tanya?
So my question is, it's so easy to make this sense of doership or not doership, or not, as you said, like we are not doing anything.